Hello, Tagum City, especially to our viewers and listeners. Good day to all of you. Welcome to Salida Teleradyo for another very informative discussion. I am Ma'am Elife J. Coquilla from La Filipina National High School, your teacher host. And I would like to inform you that our program is broadcasted in our partner radio station, the 98.3 Gold FM, ang radyostig ng Tagum City, Cuyao, and can also be watched at official Facebook page of La Filipina National High School. So, fasten your seatbelt, for today we will climb and go deeper to explore volcanoes. To help us with this, I will give the floor to our energetic teacher broadcaster, Ma'am CONIE ZSECILE B. LUMAPAS.
Good day, viewers and listeners. I'm Teacher CONIE, your teacher broadcaster for this day. Welcome to more captivating and exclusive learning in Science 9 with the topic Types and Characteristics of Volcano, Quarter 3, Module 1 of the Self-Learning Module. The learning competency is describe different types of volcanoes and volcanic eruption. The objectives are: first, describe volcano and its physical features. Second, identify the three categories by which PHIVOLCS classify volcanoes in the Philippines. And third, identify and differentiate the types of volcanoes and volcanic eruption. Since you will elementary, you have heard about volcanoes. Is there some of you visited different volcanoes in the Philippines? Like Mount Apo in Davao City and Davao del Sur, which is the highest mountain in the Philippines and its name means master or the grandfather. Or Mount Mayon in Bicol, which is the popular tourist spot. It is renowned for its perfect cone. Kabalo ba ka kung asa ang pinakaduol nga bulkan diri sa Tagum? Or kabalo ba ka unsa ang volcano? To find out, let's do the following activity. Before that, iandam ang inyong papel, ballpen o mapa sa Pilipinas. Color pens or markers na available sa inyong balay. Naamoy internet connection sa inyong balay, pwede sad ninyo kini i-search. So let's try this activity. For all the listeners out there, kindly follow my instructions. And for those viewers, please copy the concept map presented. Instruction number 1. Make a big circle and put and write a volcano word inside of it. Pagbuhat og dako nga lingin, unya butangi kani or sulati kini og volcano nga word. Make 5 small circle, unya isulat kini sa palibot sa pinakadako na lingin na nakasulat dito ang volcano. Okay, your times starts now. Great! Kabalo ko, daghan jud mog na answer mga kastig. Kabalo ko, daghan jud kayo mog na sulat sa inyong papel. Tama? Volcano has a cone shape, give off hot gases, has crater, and emit hot rocks and has opening on top. Okay, daghan jud kaayo mog nasulat, kabalo ko. Okay, volcano is a hill, mountain or fissures from which molten of hot rocks with gaseous materials are ejected. So mga kastig, kabalo na ta unsa ang volcano. Karon, ila-ilahon nato mga kastig ang physical features sa volcano. Please get your paper because I will give you another activity by giving some hints and tell me what physical feature of volcano is being described. Number 1. It is the large underground pool of liquid rocks and found beneath the earth crust. You're right! Magma chamber. Number 2. The part of volcano which refers to basin-like depression over a bend at the summit of the cone. Right, mga kastig! Crater. Number 3. It refers to the rock of magma expelled from volcano during eruption? Okay, mga kastig, that is lava flow. Number 4, the chunk of lava blasted into the air would solidify before reaching the ground. Correct, mga kastig, volcanic bombs. Number 5, expel in the atmosphere and compose of pulverized rock and glass created during eruption. Tama, mga kastig, ash clouds. Number 6, moving currents of hot gases and rock traveling downhill from a volcano. Excellent! Pyroclastic flow. Number 7, the opening through which an eruption take place. You're right, kastig! Main vent. Number 8, a cone that builds up around the secondary vents. Yes, kastig, that is secondary cone. Lastly, number 9, smaller outlets where magma escape. Tama, kastig, secondary vent. Okay, mga kastig, kabalo na ta sa physical features sa volcano. Okay, hooray! You all got it correctly. The succeeding subsection will discuss the way in which we can classify volcanoes according to activity, types, and volcanic eruption. Let's try another exciting activity entitled Volcanoes in the Philippines. Karon, mga kastig, iandam na ang inyong mapa aron gamiton nato sa atong activity. To all listeners and viewers, mao kini ang mga bulkan na makita sa Pilipinas ug ang lugar kung asa sila makita. Karon, pangitaan ninyo ang region kung asa sila located ang volcano base sa akong ihatag na table. Mga kastig, pagbuhat mo og upat, ka-column og unom ka row. Ang unang column sulod ay una, isulati og region, ikaduha, province, ikatulo, name of volcano. Ang ikaupat, number of historical eruption. Please write every row 1 to 5. Number 1, province, Southern Leyte. Name of volcano, Kabaluyan. Number of historical eruption, 0. Number 2, Palawan. Kokoro, 0. Number 3, Batanes. Iraya, 1. Number 4, Negros Oriental and Occidental. Canlaon, 30. Number 5, Albay, Mayon, 47. Okay, mga kastig, nakasulat na ba mo? O nahuman na ba ninyong sulat? Ang table? Okay, ang gamito na color sa legend kay blue, volcano that has no record of eruption. Yellow, volcano that has erupted 1 to 5 times. Green, volcano that has erupted 6 to 10 times. And red, volcano that has erupted more than 10 times. To those who have internet connection, let them fill out the table below using the information from the Phoenix located to active volcano archive of Phoenix lava. Ready na ba mo, mga kastig? You have 5 seconds to start now. Alright! Mga kastig, start na natin ang ating 5 seconds. Okay, nahuman na ba mag-answer? I hope nahuman na mag-answer, mga kastig. Okay, number 1. Let's reveal the answer na muna. Number 1, Region 8, color blue, no record of eruption. Number 2, Region 4, color blue, no record of eruption. Number 3, Region 2, color yellow, erupted 1 to 5 times. Region 6, color red, erupted more than 10 times. Region 4, color red, erupted more than 10 times. Correct! You got it correctly. Let's answer the guide question. Are all volcanoes found in the same place? No, because they are found in different places in the Philippines. Number 2. Which of the volcanoes have the most number of eruption, least number of eruption, and no record of eruption? Mayon volcano has the most number of eruption, while Iraya volcano has the least number of eruption. The following volcano have no record of eruption: Kabaluyan at Kokoro. Number 3. How will you classify volcanoes that have records of eruption? You're correct. Active volcanoes. Number 4. How will you classify volcanoes with no record of eruption? You're correct. Inactive volcano. The Philippines, because of tectonic setting, has around 300 named and unnamed volcanoes all over the archipelago. At present, PHIVOLCS classify volcanoes into 3 categories. This is active, inactive, and potentially active. PHIVOLCS classify volcanoes. Number 1. Active. Active volcanoes are those that have record of eruption within last 600 years and those that erupted 10 years ago based on analysis of their materials. Ang example ani ng mga volcano diri sa Pilipinas ay ang Mount Mayon, Taal at Canlaon. Number 2, inactive. Ang inactive, it is a no record of eruption. Its form has been changed by agent of weathering and erosion with the formation of deep gullies. Ang mga example ng volcano na matatagpuan sa Pilipinas ay ang Mount Alo, Mount Baya, at Mount Binaca. The third one is the potentially active. It is the geologically young looking, which suggests possibly erupted in last 10 years. However, no historical record of its eruption can be found. Ang example ng mga bulkan na makita sa Pilipinas is Amarog, Balot, and Kabalian. Okay, mga kastig, we already know the 3 categories of volcanoes. Okay, how it can classify. That is the active, inactive, and potentially active. So let's explore the types of volcano. Although volcanologists have different bases for classifying volcanoes, one way to classify volcano is by their cone, shape, and form. Let's discuss the 5 types of volcano. Number 1, composite volcanoes, also called the stratovolcano. It's one of the constructive and alternating layers of fibroplastic materials and solidified as lava flows. Number 2, cinder cone, also called scoria cone, is the simplest type of volcano in the world. Number 3, shield volcanoes, is a broad, gently sloping landform that is built by many layers of low viscous lava flow which cannot be filed onto the steep of mounds. Eruption of these types are relatively non-violent and one of the Earth's most active volcanoes. Number 4, volcanic domes, also called the lava domes, is rounded steep-sided mound that is formed by small bulging masses of lava. Number 5, supervolcano. It described to produce the largest eruption on Earth. Alright, you have learned the 5 types of volcanoes. Mga kastig, anda mausab ang inyong ballpen o papel and let's try to identify what types of volcano is being described. Number 1, it is the simplest type of volcano in the world. Okay, mga kastig, that is cinder cone. Number 2, a type of volcano which is also called stratovolcanoes. You're correct, composite volcano. Number 3, the type of volcano is the one of the Earth's most active volcanoes. Okay, correct mga kastig. Shield volcanoes. Number 4. The type of volcano is rounded, built up with lava is too viscous to flow. Correct, volcanic domes. Number 5. A type of volcano which produces the largest eruption on Earth. Great! That is the supervolcano. Alright mga kastig, gikan sa pag-describe sa volcano og iyang physical features, activity, and types of volcano aron moadto na pudta sa types of volcanic eruptions. Please be ready for the more exclusive learning about volcanic eruptions. Before that, identify the following example of what type of volcanic eruption according to the 3 metatypes of eruption. Write M if it is magmatic, and P if it is prettomagmatic, and PH it is phreatic eruptions. Number 1. Strombolian. Right mga kastig, letter M, magmatic eruption. Number 2, submarine. Correct mga kastig, letter P, phreatomagmatic. Number 3, volcanian. Okay, letter M, magmatic. Number 4, Hawaiian. Yes, mga kastig, letter M, magmatic. Number 5, steam blast eruptions. Okay, mga kastig, correct letter PH, phreatic eruption. Okay, mga kastig, nalaman na natin ang types of volcanic eruption. May 3 tayong types ng volcanic eruption. Volcanoes erupt different materials at they each have their own style of erupting. This result from the difference in magma that each volcano contains. Geologists classify volcanic eruption according to the 3 metatypes of eruption. First, magmatic eruption. Ang example sa magmatic eruption is number 1, Hawaiian, are type of magmatic eruption named after the volcano of the Big Island of Hawaii. Strombolian are eruption driven by bursting of gas bubbles within the magma. Number 3, Volcanian. Volcanian is named after the Italian of island of Volcano, which is also believed to be the home of the Greek god of fire. Philinian. This type also involve viscous magma, typically the type of exhibit of glowing avalanche of the hot fibroblastic flow. Philinian. Eruptions often start suddenly and unexpected after the long period of dormancy. The next one, the type of eruption, is the phreatomagmatic. There are 2 types of phreatomagmatic. First is the Sortanian, a kind of hydromagmatic eruption where magma interacts exclusively with shallow groundwater or surface of water. Second, submarine, type of volcanic eruption that take place beneath the surface of water. And the last type is the phreatic. So, it also called the steam blast eruption. Are those driven by explosive expanding steam resulting for cold ground surface of water coming into contact with the hot rocks of magma. Okay mga kastig, let's evaluate your learning in answering the 5 questions. Answer the following questions by writing only the letter of your choice in the piece of paper. I give you 3 seconds to answer each question. Number 1. What physical features of volcano with the rock of magma expelled from a volcano during eruption? A. Secondary bumps. B. Ash clouds, C. Lava flow, and D. Magma. Your time starts now. Okay, the answer is C. Lava flow. Number 2. How will you classify volcanoes that have records of eruption? A. Active, B. Inactive, C. Potentially active, and D. None of the above. Your time starts now. Okay, the answer is A. Active. Number 3. What is the simplest type of volcano in the world? Letter A. Cinder, B. Composite, C. Volcanic domes, and D. Shield. Your time starts now. Okay, the answer is A. Cinder. Number 4. How will you classify volcanoes with no record of eruption? A. Active, B. Inactive, C. Potentially active, and D. None of the above. Your time starts now. Correct. That is letter B, inactive. Number 5. What type of volcanic eruption was also called the steam blast eruption, resulting from cold ground of surface water coming into contact with the hot magma or rocks? A. Phreatic, B. Phreatomagmatic, C. Magmatic, and D. All the above. The time starts now. Correct. That is letter A. Phreatic. Okay, mga kastig, I hope you got it correctly. It's time to gear up time. Og ipasa ninyo ang inyong assignment sa inyong Science 9 teacher, which is mo ni ako ang ipabuhat sa inyo ha. Give at least 2 nearest volcanoes in the Tagum City. Identify what categories and types of volcanoes it belongs. Okay, sa makausap, ipasa ninyo ni sa inyong science teacher sa Science 9. Before that, before I leave our lesson, I would like to leave you a quote with this. Work hard, dream big, never give up. Thank you for tuning in 98.3 Gold FM, Kuyawan no?
Thank you so much, Ma'am Connie, for that very explosive discussion. Thank you so much, viewers and listeners. Hopefully, you'll remember the things you've learned today. Again, this is Elife J. Coquilia, your teacher host, saying, stay at home, stay safe, everyone. Bye!